Good morning. This is Deines with your morning grain comments for Thursday, October 27th. Currently on the Chicago Board of Trade, we've got corn trading up 2, soybeans up 3, and wheat up 3. We've had a little bit of a volatile market this morning. Overnight, we saw beans trading up 6, continuing a lot of strength from yesterday. Started to lose a lot of steam and now starting to regain a little bit of that here as we go today. So certainly looking for things to stay a little volatile today as we move forward. Yesterday was obviously a very good day for soybeans with those closing up near 20. We are quickly approaching first notice day for November futures, which is on Monday, October 31st. But a lot of the strength in the market yesterday was attributed to continued fund buying, and overall the theme of the week has continued to be the support that we are gaining from the strength in the soybean oil market. This morning we did see palm oil futures lower, a little bit of spillover weakness from the Chinese oil market, which is kind of keeping things trading two-sided today as we still look to see whether or not that soybean oil market is going to continue to provide us with some strength. Yesterday we did see us continue to come up against resistance at 1020 on the November soybean chart. We printed a high yesterday right around 1018, which was just below that resistance level. So that will certainly be another number that we'll want to keep an eye on today, seeing if we do get the chance to break through that 1020 November 16 resistance before we come up to first notice day on Monday. We are looking at export sales today. We're expecting a pretty large export sale number. So far, most people will believe that we'll be right in line with expectations. And the demand story is really what we're looking for to continue to help the soybean market to take off even a little bit further. We obviously come under a lot of risk with the production numbers as we will approach the USDA report on November 9th. Production on soybeans continues to come in with really positive yields all across the countryside. We also are hearing a lot more activity on double crop beans, and certainly have had a lot of comments about double crop beans being just as good, if not better, than the first crop soybeans. So overall, it feels like with that looming November 9th report, we do have a chance to increase yield numbers with the results that we're continuing to hear across the countryside, which certainly could limit some of this upside movement that we've had in beans. So I encourage you to take advantage of this rally here with everything being back above $10 virtually on the future side of things. And as you start to think about 2017, looking at some different opportunities to at least put a floor in above $10 as we move forward for next year. Corn market traded higher yesterday with some fund buying as well, and certainly some spillover support from the soybean market. Just a lack of selling and demand here in the corn market generally has everything weaker with very little movement in the spreads and a whole lot of activity there. Mostly a follower at this point of any big news that we can catch from other commodities. Again, we'll certainly be looking at the yield numbers pretty hard as we wind down on production here. Pretty good window of opportunity to wrap up with harvest and start to get a good handle of what the final yield number will be on corn. As we look at wheat, very much of the same story as far as borrowed support from the soybean market. We are starting to see some improving world demand, which is certainly helping. With the U.S. dollar weaker, it still doesn't quite put the U.S. in a very competitive situation to compete for some of that world demand yet. Just with global wheat supplies, very big still. But overall, we are picking up a little bit of steam in the wheat market here and hearing activity as far as planting. A lot of the wheat numbers domestically here are certainly lower with the cheaper commodity prices. So that's all we've got for you today. I hope you all have a great day, and we will check back with you tomorrow.